Hola, señor Santana.
Hola, hermanita.
Para mí es un placer entrevistarlo hoy. Yo soy Medina de Yahoo Voices. Quiero saber, aparte de la música, ¿qué te apasiona? Todos tenemos diferentes pasiones. Quizás una persona tiene una, pero ¿tienes otra pasión aparte de la música?
My greatest passion outside of music? You're not clear to have that information. No, it's actually, I like reading this book, A Course in Miracles. Es un libro que habla claramente de el lenguaje de tu luz. Me encanta la música africana, de todas las variaciones de música africana, danzón, cha-cha-cha, mambo, tango, bolero, guajira, cumbia. Me encanta oír la música de Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Marvin Gaye, John Coltrane, Miles Davis. I like excellence. Y la música de hoy, I listen to the music of today, in passing, but I always go back to John Coltrane, So my passion is really, it's to be in touch, with everything that makes this planet wonderful, una maravilla,
Do you have any fears? What scares you? Is there anything that scares you?
Not anymore. No le tengo miedo ni, because I learned from this movie, this guy was saying, if you look at Satan or Lucifer or the devil in the eye and say to him, I have God's love, what do you got?
¿En qué te inspiras para hacer tu música?
Me inspira inocencia, pureza, me inspiran los ojos de los niños cuando acaban de salir, me inspira las voces de las mujeres, y música, mujeres y hombres músicos, artistas, flamenco, Picasso. I like art, I like the Williams sisters. I like, who's like that? See, the Williams sisters, and lately it's also, I went and jammed I went and hung out with the Jacksons the other day, not the Jackson 5, but the Jacksons, and we're going to do something together, And I was looking at the father and the mother, and I was like, damn, these guys are architects. They wake up one morning and say, I think I'm going to create Michael Jackson, or I think I'm going to create Venus and Serena. I was like, man, you got to have a serious vision to tell your wife, honey, I want you to cooperate, We're going to make love, and we're going to create Serena and Venus. I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is that I love women and men with serious vision, because they saw it. To tell the world, my daughter Venus and Serena coming up, they're going to have a party in Wimbledon, and nobody else is invited. I was like, I must be out of your damn mind. So it's important, for HBO, all of us, to do documentaries about people with high vision, intense vision. They did it. I mean, they said they were going to do it, and they did it. Why? Because the vision is so tangible, So that's what I love to do. I would like to be part of, in the future, of people who come to a table and create one channel called Visión Divina, Divine Vision, and you create a channel where people are able to identify 1,000% with the superpowers that you have that you're not using.
Bueno, para terminar,
Órale.
Quiero saber, eres una persona de fe y estamos pasando por momentos difíciles. ¿Qué mensaje tú le quieres enviar al mundo?
A friend of mine se llama J.J. Hurtak, y él dijo, primero lo voy a hacer en inglés, después en español. May the heavens open up and the angels bless each and every one with the deep awareness of your own light. Que se abra el cielo y los ángeles bendigan a cada uno y una con el reconocimiento de tu propia luz. Cuando una mujer y hombre reconoce que somos luz primero, nadie te para. Peace. We finished? ¿Se acabamos? I see the people who, and I'm very grateful that you're here, but I'm more important than a lot of people who gather with a lot of other people who come to see, because that stuff just passes. It has no substance. I have substance because I represent everybody. I don't just represent Mexicans or Puerto Ricans or Cubans or this or that. I represent the entire human race, like Bob Marley or Michael Jackson. When we come in, it's an event, you know. Thank you for saying that, you know. I think that I really believe from my heart that it's really about the intensity of your intentionality that brings energy that uplifts, transforming, illumines people into a place that is beyond show business, you know. Like Dalai Lama or Desmond Tutu or the Pope, I'm one of them. And I'm here to remind people that they're not the only ones that can bless you or illumine you. You can do that yourself by looking in the mirror. Start doing it, man. It's a beautiful invitation. I don't want to tell people what to do, who to be, or how to do it. But it is an invitation to dance with your own light. Stop making excuses. Stop shucking and jiving and blaming somebody else because you're not happy unless you're miserable. Damn. La gracia de Dios es un flow, como una corriente de luz. En vez de agua, es corriente de luz. Supernatural, estuvimos al mismo level de Michael Jackson, de recibir Grammys. A ver cómo le hacemos en Grammys Latinos en noviembre. Pero para mí es cosa de, ¿cómo se dice?, de abrir corazones y mentes para que la gente pueda acordarse del poder de su propia luz. Me encantó, fue una cosa muy alta, cosa de Dios. Me encantó porque me dijo mi hermano y maestro Harry Belafonte, we have to do something about Mexican immigration law. They're taking all our jobs. Los latinos vienen aquí a robar nuestro trabajo. Mentiras. Me encantó porque le demostramos a la gente de Washington y a gente como Barack Obama de que nosotros we have arrived. The reason there's HBO Latino is because it's our time. The genie is out of the box. You can't put it back. My favorite actor is Benicio del Toro. You know, I like actors that don't present themselves in a shallow, hollow, or synthetic or pathetic way. I like actors and actresses that present themselves in a way that elevates all other women and men of Spanish language in a way with integrity and a lot of honor. I like that we present ourselves. I want to see a movie about Dolores Huerta, you know, because she's the one that was the architect behind Cesar Chavez. She's the one that created the palabra si se puede. Let me remind you of something graciously. If it wasn't for Dolores Huerta, Barack Obama would have not won the first time nor the second one, because she's the one that organized the Latino vote and the Spanish vote for him. How many people know that? Dolores Huerta is as important as Rosa Parks. Yeah? So I like to present myself doing interviews and not only talk about the music, but talk about my sisters who are like supreme warriors like her, you know. There needs to be movies about Dolores Huerta and books about her and libraries about her. And hopefully with HBO Latino we can invest more on Latinos y Latinas that bring to the table elegance, beauty, grace, and excellence, instead of babosadas y mugre, you know, and chismes. El mensaje es muy claro de que cada persona pueda reclamar su propia luz. No inviertas en el concepto de pecado or guilt, shame, judgment, condemnment, fear. Don't invest in that. No inviertas en eso. Esos son pensamientos de gente de mente chueca. Pensamientos limpios y puros de luz. Es decir, esto es una palabra que a veces asusta a mucha gente, especialmente a los católicos. Yo y tú y todas y todos somos dignos de la gracia de Dios. No tienes por qué caminar con la cola entre las patas. Hold yourself high and say, I am worthy of God's grace because He made me in His image. So the message that I bring is not so much about this or that. It's about, I love turning people on to their own light. Because when you wake up with your light, beginning, middle, and ending, you're able to do the impossible every day. You're able to create, there's two words, milagros y bendiciones. Those things they don't belong only to Jesus or Dalai Lama or the Pope. You can do that too, to dance with your own light and do the impossible, and believe that there's a place for you to create like Nikola Tesla or Michael Jackson or Bob Marley. Sí se puede, sí se puede, y sí se puede. Nomás métele ganas. So my notes are phrases like the way women speak. This is why I'm universally accepted, like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had a lot of femininity in him, the way he walked and this, Miles Davis, his tone is feminine. Coltrane was male. Supernatural was supernatural, and hopefully Corazon is Corazon, because the females, as my son calls them, the females, they're the ones who buy the CD, or males buy the CD to give it to them because they want to get a little closer, So I owe so much to La Virgen de Guadalupe. I really like associating my energy and harmony with the women because then I can't fail. Lastly, I don't like to crawl. I don't like crawling and like this, not like like that. And that only comes from faith, trust, and believing that you can do it.
Finally,
we need to invest more emotionally in integrity and in education. We need to see less brothers in the corner shucking and jiving and making excuses that, oh, the white man's trying to keep me down. No, he ain't. I don't even see him around. Go get a job, man. Go clean the toilet, fix the fence, something, Stop shucking and jiving and blaming other people. Like Arthur Ashe said, what does 500 years of slavery have to do with you not turning in your term papers? Get an education, man. If you say, well, this is that, man, they got free libraries. Go pick up a book, learn something, I'm not into giving excuses, man, and I don't want to give excuses or give excuses to somebody. You're in the United States now. If you're Latino or Spanish, it's not going to hurt anything other than your ego pride for you to learn to articulate English in a very, very clear way. Learn Spanish, learn English, get it done. Don't say, well, no, if I learn English, then I'm going to be less Mexican. Man, you're an idiot. Don't think like that, stupido. English, Spanish, two wings. Use them, pendejo, It's like utilize whatever you need to utilize in a dignified way so you can be the highest that you can be. To me, English is what Leonardo da Vinci used to call la lengua pura, because I don't even speak English. They speak English in London. I speak bad American. That's good enough. It used to be a negative thing that used to say Latino people are like crabs, that one is trying to crawl out of the bucket, the other one's pull him down. I don't let nobody put me down, man. When I have to climb, ain't nobody going to bring me down, Because the only people that can bring you down is your own ego, your own fear, So I invite with joy, invest in your unfoldment with education. You know, learn English, Spanish, Swahili, whatever you need to learn, you know, and then you become more broader as a person of excellence.
You have done Spanish novelas, have done music, have done films. Talk to me, what projects do you have coming up now for 2014?
Well, I literally just landed today, well, no, last night from Budapest, doing like a little cameo in a comedy that comes out next year. I'm excited about that. I have an HBO pilot that we shot, and we're just waiting on word. If that gets picked up, then that's what's going to be my next job, you know, for the next gazillion seasons, because I know it's going to do so well. With Gabriel Iglesias and Cristela, it's a really funny comedy.
What are your thoughts on Carlos Santana's new album?
He's a great guy. You know, I'm excited that, you know, que tenemos un disco latinoamericano, you know, with great talent and great collaborations. It's really exciting.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Have all those beautiful women out there that want to join maybe and don't know how to go about it because they're not maybe confident about their body, they're lacking self-esteem, or maybe we're telling them, no, you're not skinny enough, or maybe you're not big enough, because we also have the plus-size community. What advice do you give all those young women?
I say always say next. I think there was many times in my life where I was told no, or you wouldn't be this, or you're too skinny, or too big, and it's really hard to fit what everyone else wants. I think if you stay true to yourself and you're happy internally, then it doesn't matter what anyone says. You just gotta do what you can, you know? And us curves, we're beautiful. Women are beautiful. I always say there's no wrong way to be a woman. If you're curvy, if you're skinny, there's nothing against any of the kinds. It's just a matter of being confident in who you are and rocking what you were given in the best way possible.
Absolutely. ¿Qué mensajes tú le mandas a esas mamás? Como tú y como yo, que somos mamás progresistas, que nos gustan echar para echar adelante la familia de una manera positiva. ¿Qué mensaje tú le das a todas esas madres ahí que quieren hacer algo, quizás un proyecto, y tampoco no saben o quizás se limitan porque son madres?
Debe decirte que para mí fue bien difícil empezar de nuevo después que tuve a mi hija, pero sabía que si no lo hacía por mí, lo tenía que hacer por ella. Para mí es bien importante enseñarle a ella. Tengo una niña de 5 años, ella tiene que saber que es bella como es, tiene un pelo rizo, es preciosa, quiero que sepa que puede hacer lo que quiera con los sueños, no importa qué grande, si lo puede pensar, lo puede hacer.
You're doing a project with Yahoo, am I correct? Please tell me a little bit about that.
I am. I'm actually doing a show with Yahoo en español. Se llama Mamá versus Mamá. It's me and Isolda Peguero, who's a Telemundo anchor. And we pretty much touch on that, on what it's like being a mom, you know, in this generation. She's she's a little bit older, so she's got the generational mom, and then also like bohemian, new age young mom. And so I think it's really fun to get both sides from the Latino women. And, you know, we've learned throughout our experiences, and we challenge each other so much, you know, different minds, different cultures, but I think it's been such an awesome adventure to be a part of this Yahoo ride. And we're teaching women out there that there's no wrong way to be a mom either. And you can do it.